Okay, folks, let's see if we can show you how to start a match with darts windows, setting up the singles, and obviously setting up the doubles as well. I'll show you what the sequence of that is. It shouldn't be a time-consuming operation. I don't see no reason why it should be. People think that it takes a long time to set up. I think, like anything else in time, once you know to set things up, it takes only a few minutes to do it. Let's show you what I mean. If we go to DFW, I'm assuming that you've downloaded your fixture and inputted this into your DFW folder. So if we double click that, I put the match the 11th, that's occurred on the 11th of October 2016 with the REOB. So let's double click that. That's when it starts. Right. And just double check that your database is showing the correct one, so it's showing C Darts Windows database, REOB, 11th of 1016. And you can do that with database there as well. All right. Now you can go to File, New Match, or you can do the shortcut and call Control N, which is the same thing for New Match. So OK. Darts Windows remembers the way what the format was when you last had it open. I had the Darts Windows open last time for doing a Super League pairs match, so we need to set this back down to Super League. So it's men's Super League, seven players, best of 3 legs. Now, in fairness, you could have this set up on match night at 7:30, 7:45, way before the away team arrives. There's no reason why this can't be set up ready for the away team to arrive, rather than trying to do this after they arrive. It's all about time management. Have this ready, set up, ready to go as soon as. Then, as soon as the away team captain arrives, get the draw done, even before they have a chuck or even buy a pint. Get the draw done out of the way, and that then allows the home team captain or whoever's in charge of doing the Darts Windows to then input the draw. Having said that, it's not really a time-consuming operation, but let's show you how long that actually does take. Now, you've got it all set up. We'll assume the draw's been done now, and we now click here, this little man here, to turn on and set the players up. As you can see, there's a list now of the players, but only the players that can turn the 2 teams on that night, which is in this case, the REOB and the Crosville. Now, to make this simple, you can filter this out and just put the REOB. There's 2 ways you can do that. I'm going to show you both. We'll start with the home team, and we'll say that the home team is going to, we'll say Carl Alston's on first. Now, because we're going to see Carl here, if we double click him, notice how it's automatically filtered it now, just to the REOB A team here now. Put the rest in. We'll say that Gary Black is in next. We'll say Swin. We won't put me in, I'm not that good. Richie Prado. Andy Jones, Andy Hull, and we'll put Mal Mellon in. There we go. Now that's the REOB team done. Save. One is when you've done the 7 players in, just press save, and you get a confirmation here saying REOB A7. I'm just giving it that. It's then gone back and put the whole team in again. Another way you can do this to filter out this is to click there, just delete that star there, and if you type in the first 3 letters CRO and then press enter, it then gives you just the Crosville players. So there's 2 ways you can do that. We'll say Daniel Brenner's on the first on, and then we'll say Barry Davis, Bry Evans, Paul Smith, Tony Berry, Lee Holland, and we'll say John Hughes. Done, and we'll say save. So we've now got the Crosville Club with 7 and the REOB with 7. Now we exit that. What we're now at this stage, what we're now turning around and saying is like who's the home team and who's the away team. So on the left side is always the home team, on the right hand side is the away team. So home team, click on the REOB A, you should get it in there. And on the right hand side, you click on the Crosville, and you got the Crosville, that's the away team done. Come down to see it, live scoring, that's entirely up to yourselves. If you want to put live scoring in, great, just give it a unique name, so the 2 teams that are playing on the night, the question as well. We don't make this a requirement, so someone has to point that out. From our point of view, it's not a requirement, but it'd be great if you do. Let's go down to start match. Oops, did that wrong. Start match. With Super League, they use the classic score sheet. We don't want to use that. What we want to do is go to add match to Super League chain and start. That makes the program know, the darts windows know that you're going to add another match on top of this, which is the doubles. So click that. It gives you confirmation that what you're setting up at the moment, Men's Super League, 5-1, 7 players, best of 3 legs, is correct, and you say yeah. I'll ask you who starts. It's actually right hand side that starts, so Danny Brennan will start. There has been some confusion with this. For the London Dart League players, it is the away team has the darts in the 1st, 3rd, 5th and 7th set, and the home team has the darts in the 2nd, 4th and 6th set. This is what was agreed. This then saves having to swap with darts windows, having to swap sides and stuff like that, who's playing first, and it keeps everything the same. Now what we'll do now, I'll put the scores in because there's going to be a lot of 180 scored, and you can come back to me when we're ready to do the doubles at the end of the singles match. Back to the darts windows. We've now inputted all the scores. People scored a lot of 80s in that match. One thing before we continue with the doubles, just so you know, that took me just over 3 minutes to set the singles up, and that's with me trying to show you as well. So the argument about it's taking a long time to set up is not really fair. But anyway, just so you know, make a note of how long it takes here now for me to set the doubles up. Again, even showing you. Right. Single match is finished. We press play. We've got a final score on the singles here, showing 4-3. Croswell winning 4-3. Let's close this down now. Right, so you've got a blank page here as normal now. Right. The first thing we want to do now, obviously the draw, we'll assume the draw has been done. The 2 captains have gone away and the draw has been done. The first thing we have to do with darts windows is tell it who's playing with who. So go to Tools, Add Players and Teams. Now, it comes up singles. Well, we don't want singles, we want Super League pairs. So go down to Super League pairs. Change that to 3, because it's by default it goes to 4, so change that to 3. Once you've got there, click the plus sign here. Right. Again, you've got the filter type of element here. But so who's the first 3 players who's playing to deal with the home team? And we'll say Mal Mullin came out. Mal Mullin. Who's he playing with? And we'll say he's playing with Pete Hibbett. Once that's done, click Save. Let me show you what would happen if we try and put a 3rd player in. We'll put in Martin Roberts to go and play with him. Question about paired is full. In other words, the program is telling, look, you can't have more than 2 players in a paired in, so it's telling you to forget about it. So once that's done, click Save. So that's saying that's the first paired in Mal Mullin, Pete Hibbett. If it's the second paired, we'll say Gary Black, and Richie Prothero. Click Save. And we'll say I'm getting the game. Myself and Andy Hall. And click Save. Alright. So you've now got your first 3 pairings. Now we want to put the Croswell in. So the thing to do there is go into the team filter. This is maybe people get wrong. Go into the team filter, clear it out, and press enter. So it's blank. So it brings out everybody. Again, you can double click somebody, or you can just press the CRO just to bring the Croswell players up and press enter. Now we'll say that Danny Brennan is with Dawn Banks, and press Save. We'll say Chris Hughes is with Barry Evans. Press Save. Don't forget, this is not the order of play, this is who's playing with who. And we'll say Lee Holland is with Tony Belly. And we'll press Save. So you should have now 6 pairs. Right? Once done, close. So that's the first section. The first section is who's playing with who. Now we're turning around and saying, this is the order of play. So again, you deal with the home team first. So let's say that, we'll say Gary Black and Richie Potter on first. Double click. Then we'll say that it's myself and Andy Hall and Mal Mullin and Peter Hibbett. Once done, click Save. So you've turned around and said the order of 3 teams are the home teams, and once it's done, click Save. Do the Croswell Club. Say Chris Hughes and Brian Evans on first, then Lee Holland Tony Berry, and then Danny Bennett and Dawn Banks. Double click that. Once done, click save. And we've got the ROBA and the Croswell Club. Once that's done, you close that. So we've now set the pairs up, who's playing with who, and the order. The next thing to do is do the new match. We're now doing a new match. People get this confused that they think they're trying to add on to the existing match in that regard as singles. Singles is one aspect, this is the doubles. So we go to Control N, this is when I do a shortcut, Control N. As I said before, Darts Windows remembers the last format that you used. The last format you used was the Super League pairs, and it's still showing that up. We need now to change this to Super League pairs. So click there, go down to Super League pairs. If you've never used it before, that'll probably be showing 1001. Just make sure that's showing an 801. Players per team 2, legs 1, sets 3. So now, because we've set the players up, you've got the ROBA and the Croswell Club. The home team is the ROBA. Click there. Away team is the Croswell Club. Click there. Again, if you want to do live scoring to show the doubles, you can do. Just give it a unique name saying ROB Croswell doubles. And then you just go to start match. And again, add the match to Super League Chamber start. It gives you confirmation. It says Men's Super League 8-1, 3 pairs, best of 1 per set. Is this correct? Say yes. Who starts the match? The right hand side, the away team starts. And what it's asking you now is, which match am I tying this into? Now, in fairness, because the database we supply, there's only one that can be tied into, so just click that and say OK. And that is it. Didn't take long to set up, did it? Okay, folks, if you have any questions, get hold of me. All right, good fun.